Well, I mean, if you
Uh,
got 28,000 laying around,
yeah, but I mean, I don't feel, this is my personal opinion. I don't feel like he deserved to be in that tournament. I mean, if you're not even close to 500,
yeah,
that's
I
how I
mean,
feel.
it's very, very interesting. And Antoine Davis of Detroit Mercy. And
Mhm.
the exact words when you look up the quote is, I got cheated out of something. Very interesting. I
But
mean,
the thing is,
go ahead. I'm sorry.
okay, but the thing is, he can say he got cheated, but if you don't win the games, it feels like you're cheating yourself, not you got cheated. I know that's probably an unpopular statement or view, but that's how it feels like.
You were 14 and 19 in the Horizon League.
Mhm.
I mean, you lost in the tournament to Youngstown State. Um, I don't understand where I mean, if you want to, essentially when I hear him say, I feel like I got cheated, I hear it as a like, well, if my teammates were better, we'd be in the tournament. That's the way I hear it.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I mean, I don't know if you've checked lately, but last time I looked, basketball is not an individual game.
No, and I mean it's kind of like how I don't know if you watched the Kobe Bryant memorial when Shaquille O'Neal spoke.
I did not, but I have a feeling I might have seen the highlights.
I'm pretty sure you did see this highlight because they were talking about how Kobe would not pass the ball, so Shaq had gone up to Kobe and said, "Kobe, there's no I in team." He said, "No, but there is an I in win, mother bleep."
Right. And I mean, a lot of people say the whole there is a I and win and everything, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, you're 14 19 at Detroit Mercy. I'm not trying to knock the Detroit Mercy thing at all. However, if you want to be in a situation to break his record, I mean, to be honest with you, you probably could have gone to a smaller school and gotten into the tournament. So I mean, if you're mad, I mean, honestly, I think the first thing you got to look at is I might not have put my teammates in a position to have played well enough. The end. I mean, why are we still talking about this? You know what I'm saying? Not
Yeah,
you and I, but him.
oh, yeah. Well, I mean, here's the thing about it. When I was taking a look at some of his information, is that it took him 5 years to get close
Hmm.
to his record. But when Pistol Pete played, they didn't have a 3-point line. Because
Right.
if they had had a 3-point line, with all due respect, there's no way he would have caught his record. I would bet money on that because the way Pistol Pete was as a player, I mean, he was amazing. So I understand this is gonna make you feel cheated, but the only one who cheated, in my personal view, is himself. He didn't.
Well, and you hit the nail on the
Even
head. You hit the nail on the head with something you said. I mean, there was no scoring, or there was no 3-point line to help out some of these guys. So I mean, like people like Pistol Pete and others who are essentially doing this with I mean, dude, you think about it. I don't know if you've ever seen the highlights. I can't remember what year it was, but I think when Jerry West hit like a half court shot for the Lakers to put them into the finals or whatever, it's a two. You got to think a lot of those shots, like way back when, were twos.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah,
I
no, I
mean,
mean,
you can throw a Hail
I've
Mary.
seen that.
You can throw a Hail Mary before the 3-point line, and guess what? It was a two. If you were down three, you better hope like heaven somebody is near you and fouls you.
Yeah. I mean, um, I would say that since we're going down that route real quick, that's part of the reason why Bill Russell was so much more dominant than everybody else because since there was only two points instead of 3-pointers
Hmm.
because of how he was. Even if he didn't score the most points, he was still the man who was going to get the most rebounds. That was going to turn the tide for his team, and it didn't matter. So I mean, that's why with the 3-point line, you're able to see how people are able to score more points and make other things happen. It just is how he feels cheated when it took him 5 years. When Pistol Pete, when he was in college, he wasn't even allowed to play on the varsity as a freshman. He had to wait till his sophomore
Right.
year before he could play, and he still was able to accomplish everything he accomplished at LSU in 3 years. I mean, maybe it's just the person who appreciates history, but I'm kind of glad he didn't break the record. I know that sounds bad, but just with how Pistol Pete was, that record, if it does get broken, that's great. But I mean, it's hard to see anyone breaking it.
Yeah, it sounds very bad, by the way, when you say it like that. But anyway, if you look at I'm just kidding.
The Top 25 Rundown every Wednesday at 10:30 p.m. Eastern here on the Sportscast.